Hello, welcome. It's gonna be a Tracer educational stream. If you're watching back on the VOD, you can probably skip ahead like 5 minutes. I know we'll probably start around 8. But yeah, I already saw that there's some questions in like the discussion chat. I'll answer those, but always feel free to drop it in chat too. And I'll definitely give it a look, and I'll try to do my best to answer all of them. Hello, welcome. Stream's gonna start in like 4 minutes. I'm gonna wait till 8 so people have time to get in. But welcome, you're early, whoever you are. Yeah, I'd play music or something, but I need this VOD to actually stay up, so don't want to get the DMCA strike. Who are you calling a loser? Loser? But yeah, like I was saying, I'll start in like a couple minutes. I'm gonna get through the ones in Mithril discussion chat too. The stream overall should be pretty full of content. And I'll upload a VOD after. Yeah, dude, you go watch something else if you're bored. If you don't want, like, you know, silver tracer tips. Yeah, you know what? Fat Tracer, they can only stay up on a wall for 6 seconds now. They can't even spin to win, so what will value is Fat Tracer. Alright, let's see. Alright, so it's 8. I'll give it maybe like 1 more minute and then we'll start. But yeah, aim actually surprisingly isn't that much on Tracer. It's important for sure, but it's not the end all be all. A lot of it just comes down to your blanks and then comboing your abilities together. Alright, so I guess I'll start on Tracer. I know there's a couple people that are just gonna watch spot or whatever, so that's fine. So hi, I'm Vin. I play Tracer. Played it in scrims, played it on ladder, pretty high up. I've definitely played it in GM scrims and stuff, so I'm okay at the hero. So Tracer's the best hero in the game, hands down, in my opinion, and she usually always has been, but she's also the hardest hero in the game to make up for that. So if you're insane at Tracer, you're unstoppable. So to get insane at Tracer, it does take a lot of time. Okay, so I guess yeah, we can just go through settings first because it's the version I saw. So I'm weird. My settings are weird. I understand that. But some settings do make sense. So I use my ability buttons on my mouse keys. That is 100% up to you. Do what you want there. I don't know, having shift as one of your abilities isn't great. I can right click with my mouse and blink. I think most people can. I put melee on scroll wheel. A little bit weird. The only weird thing I would say that actually helps a lot is putting your pulse bomb on left shift. That way you can AD strafe to the left or right while pulse bombing, or else often times what would happen is when you're trying to go left, you have to hit Q. So you can't hit left and Q at the same time. So that does kind of like impact you negatively. Other than that, I play at 800 DPI 4 cents, but it doesn't really matter. You can play higher or lower. That's just your comfort, and depends on what else you want to play. Also, I will go over something else really important and helpful, I think, when learning Tracer, especially even if you do play Tracer. So, I don't know if you can get the skin anymore. You might be able to still. The Tracer comic book skin's a really great skin overall to use. Some people don't like the looks. I don't really care for the looks at all. It's more about the sound. So, when you melee someone, it makes that nice sound, so you can tell you're getting it off often, because one of the combos you want to do is you want to melee first and then you blink, so that way it cancels out, but it's just a little tiny bit faster. Now, does it matter? Probably not. You can definitely just blink and melee too, but that extra 0.01%, I guess. So Tracer, she has 2 pulse pistols. They do a decent amount of damage at range. So let's go over to the other bot. So like they used to be able to shoot at 20 meters, but not effective anymore. But if you're like 10 meters away, they're good. They can one clip stuff from 10 meters away. Main things I would say is when you're aiming with Tracer, lots of people try to aim for the head. Don't do that because you end up missing a lot of your pellets. And also it's hard to just keep track of. You want to aim like right at their neck / upper chest. That way you get an even spread of body shots as well as headshots. Might be a tiny little bit less DPS, but at the same time you hit more shots consistently. And then for other than that, Tracer has blinks. She has 3 of them, so she can move around the map. She can also use the blinks for other things, like you can jump off of things and get to high ground with them if you hit space. It gives you a little bit of extra verticality, so you can like, that's lower and this is higher, but you can get up there, which is nice. And she has 3 of them in her kit, so each blink is about like 7 to 8 meters, I'd say, somewhere around there. So you can go about 21 meters total with just your blanks, which that's from like That's from here to the bot. You can get there with blinks, like you're behind the bot. And then her other ability, it's recall. So let's say here. Come on, shoot bot. Ow, I took damage. Whatever I do, I'm a little tracer. There you go. Hit recall. You got it back. Your health's back. And it's really nice to get out of sticky situations where you fuck up or like there's too many people on you, etc. You can get out of things that way easily. So those are the main things. So for abilities, the basic thing is always have 2. And what I mean 2 is you have 2 blinks or you have a blink plus a recall at least. Keeping those up is what's going to keep you survivable as Tracer. If you don't have any of those, you just die much more often because you do have, well, you're only 150 HP, you can die to a lot of spam, etc. Also, alright, so there's a question of like, when is using Tracer a bad call? Honestly, if you get really good enough, there is no situation in which using Tracer is a bad call. There could be a slightly more optimal hero, but Tracer is one of those weird heroes where she doesn't really have a hard counter. People think it's Cassidy, but Tracer is really good versus Cassidy. It's just about playing it right. I guess the only thing that would quote-unquote be a really annoying comp to play into is if they like had, I don't know, well, Zenbrig's one of them. But like Tracer's good into Zenbrig too. So if they had maybe, I don't know, a Brig, a Torb, a Cassidy, a Diva, and then something else like an Orisa maybe that you really can't easily kill, I wouldn't play Tracer into that personally because there are just heroes where you can get easier value. But if your team helps you like break the Torb turret and they're diving, it should be fine. Tracer is ideal in a dive comp, but she does not have to be played exclusively in dive comp because she is a really solo hero. Help from her team isn't the like you need space, but you can recall your health. You have tons of mobility. You can get around to health packs. You can do whatever. So you don't rely on your team that insane much. So yeah. Guess like the only thing is again like for settings, pulse bomb should be on shift. And then I guess let's start going through basic combos. So there was a question, how to one clip. So it's literally, okay, I'm 10 meters away. Just aim at their neck. There's no reason to aim trying to do this or whatever where you're trying to only aim at their head. Half your pellets miss. Just aim at the neck. Or even like, you could literally just aim body shots. If you just aim upper chest and you get the kills there. So one thing for one clipping is lots of people are like doing this and like, oh my gosh, I need to move around. You're not going to be able to one clip that way. It's about positioning yourself. So like what you want to, okay, so what you want to do is you want to position yourself where when you're shooting, you don't have to move too much. Obviously like moving across and stuff is fine, and eventually you can blink and sort of keep on target. Your goal is when you're actually shooting to try and make it as easy for yourself as possible, where you're in a good position. Like here, there's a corner in the way. They really don't have the best angle on me, but I can shoot them. And then also another little thing, when you're reloading, that's when you want to blink. That way when you come out of a blink, you're ready to go back into combat again. And you're not doing anything when you're blinking anyways. You're not doing damage or anything like that. So it's a good time to reload. Alright, and then so one of the more basic things in like, okay, you often get person to one like that. Well, rip, killed her. Let's see. Okay, she's 1 HP. That's often happens. You miss a couple shots. You just want to like blink melee to kill him. Or like I was saying earlier, you can just melee blank. So what you want to do is just want to melee first and then you can blink. It doesn't really significantly matter in the order, I'd say. But it's a good combo to get down because often you do just get people to one, especially if they're getting any form of healing. And this is where the sounds come in a lot, and it's really helpful. So you can also do more tech based off of that. So what you can do is, if you blink forward, melee, and recall at the same time, it cancels the animation for your melee, and you can do damage. I would advise you not doing that, because that is, you're using a blink, you're using your recall, which your recall is very valuable. You want to use that as little as possible, only when you have to survive. So when you lose that, it's really unfortunate, but if it's like a Zenyatta or something in the backline, you need that extra little bit of damage. You don't want to die. You're scared he's going to hit the shot. Just go for it. So like, 1. There you go. You got it. Then another thing you can do. So when you're using Pulse Bomb, you can just like blink up to them and stick them. That's the normal way. It works rather well. But there are other ways to do it too. Let me just farm it up real fast. Okay, so what you can do is you can hit your ultimate button, which for me is shift, and then you blink after you hit shift. Immediately after hitting shift, you need to blink. So what it does is the pulse bomb's much faster because the throwing animation's cut down. If you do it perfectly, it's almost instantaneous, which people don't have time to react. Also, you're vulnerable for less because when you're throwing a pulse bomb, you're kind of stuck in the animation, so you can be killed very easily. But this way you could just like, I don't know, you can just easily get the stick. And blinking back after is also a very good habit to get into. So like, there we go, we did that. So like, these are some drills you could do when you're first learning Tracer. It's just getting like the blink melee sound. Do it on the practice bots, it's pretty good. Or like for a Cassidy, for example, I would blink forward and backwards, bait out his flash usually, and then you can kill him after, and you still have recall. So that's a huge advantage. So you can do stuff like that. Also, one other thing I like to do in training range, at least when like first learning about it, I like to practice on these bots. They move a little bit harder. They're still pretty easy to hit. But it teaches you spatial tracking because you have to know where they are around the corner. And also you can practice trying to reload when you blink. I don't even get it right still, so I definitely need to work on that. But it's a really good place to learn for Tracer, I'd say. And then there are other modes too. I'll just go through like the basic one. Let's see. Where is it? There we go. I could post the code in this for the code for this later. And I see your question, Dracula. I'll answer it in a little bit. So this one's great because they all look at you and they're really weird. So what you want to do is you want to try and pulse them. But if you see, okay, it's splashing on the ground, but I'm not actually getting sticks. So when you're going directly in front of them, it's much harder. So what you want to do is you want to try to blink to their side. You don't have to hit them always. And I would honestly say sometimes it's better to put it on the ground so people don't know that they're getting pulsed. But like going sideways like that, when you turn, it's much easier. Because right now they're moving left and right with me, right? But when you get to their side, they're moving forward and backwards. So regardless of where you throw the pulse, it would hit them. Because they'd either strafe away from it, that's why you toss it a little bit up, or they would just get stuck by it, because it doesn't matter which way they go. So yeah, this mode's really pretty good to warm up, practice pulses on. Also to practice like, just like a general tracking. It's because they are annoying and their pattern's weird. Like if you were a freak and somehow figured out how to one clip every time with this, you'd be a god at the game. You can go faster too, but honestly it doesn't help as much. Taking your time here is better. After the stream, does someone remind me, and I will post the code for this. Forget where I got it from. Probably like one of Kabadi's videos or something. And also on the master sheet which I made, there are links to other videos and stuff which I found helpful. Yeah, so like those are the basics for Tracer, I'd say, at least like what you can practice and all. So general tracking is a good thing to practice for Tracer, but a lot of it is using your abilities. Going around on maps and like trying to figure out where you can jump around is a pretty good idea too. And so yeah, so Techno, let me get through yours. So yes, losers, I do have it again on my mouse. I'm weird. I like it. It works for me. Only thing that's important is shift should be pulse bomb ideally, so you can pulse while you're moving left. When Tracer is a bad call, she's not like that bad, I guess, overall is what you're trying to say. That's true. Tracer is just really good. It depends on your skill though, purely. If you're insane at Tracer, you can get away with murder and much more. But again, like I think Cassidy, Torb, Diva would be like probably time to swap. Also, your healers matter too. If you have a Zen and a Brig, you can get away with a lot more. Or if you have an Ana that can heal you, but if you have like Moira or Lucio, don't expect to get healing. Accordingly, play more passively. And then what do you do when you're looking for a support who knows that you're coming? So, well, I personally I don't actually try to kill her. If it's like a dangerous support, like if it's a Zenyatta or something, I might, just because I can know, I trust it. Let's say it's Ana or Bap, and Bap has all of his cooldowns. I could go all in on Bap, use all of my cooldowns, but then he still throws down Immort and I die for it. So what you want to often do is I would just like pepper him. Oh no, he now either has to heal, he has to play safe, or do whatever. His attention's drawn to me. And then I can flip on another target, or just keep peppering him. Because if he doesn't want to use the cooldowns, then you can go for a kill. Like if he doesn't want to use Immort. But if he does use Immort, you might as well just, you baited it out. Like your team should be winning because of it. Just to be annoying is what I would say. Like the support should always be like, shit, where is the Tracer? They should have nightmares about it. Is how I'd say. Because the more you're alive and the more you're annoying, you're doing your job as Tracer. So that's a good area to start still, I would say, but I don't know. I like this one a lot better. More stuff to do. And like, yeah, you can practice your blinks too. You can like blink up to a lot of these things. Like, so you can blink up to some verticality too. Not sure, can I do this one? Who knows? I think with 3 blinks you might be able to actually do that one. So yeah, for support it is cooldowns too, but it's about baiting their cooldowns more so than just always trying to kill them. Alright, nice. We got a game. Alright, so 2CP Tracer. Tracer is fairly good on 2CP attack. On defense, she's good with the dive comp, but other than that, it's a little bit harder to play Tracer. Especially if the enemy plays Brawl. Because they're running straight towards point. So there are like different heroes, like maybe Ashe or something could have more impact, but Tracer's definitely not bad. Tracer can still do a ton, she can get a ton of kills. It's good. But your positioning and your cooldown usage does matter a lot more in defense, since you can get caught out and you don't have as much space to back up to. If you're on attack, you can just like get back to your team, and if they overextend for it, that's bad for them. But on defense, if you back up, I'd probably take your space. So yeah, you can get up to like a lot of places on Tracer. I don't know if I have time on this one, but let's see. Get up here. You can get up here, and then you can get up onto those too. They're interesting places for Tracer, not the best places, but they're interesting. Like up here is not bad. You can't do much damage, but I can wait to see what they have. Okay, they have a Torb, so they're annoying. Alright, take some damage, whatever. As Tracer again, you just want to, like, you can pester, so. Aliana's gonna be a little bit worried. Oh, she hit the sleep. Probably still fine. Rip. Their Moira came back. Unlucky. My team's not at end point. Oh well. So yeah, this would be classified as something annoying for Tracer to play into, but still not the worst. So I would wrap around on the flank if they had a sniper or something that I could maybe kill, but I don't know where the Torb turret is. Slash, he's not a really one clippable target. So you can peel too a little bit as Tracer, especially like against a dive tank. It's not the best, but always. But there's times where it's better than others. So I want to take his health pack just so he can't have it. Nice, they're on instead. So you can be sneaky as Tracer too, which is often advantageous. Like, their Ana might not see me or something. They have a turret, so that is unfortunate for me. Don't want to show myself too early because there's this Zarya there. She can just bubble my pulse. But I want the Ana. I could get the Junkrat, but I don't like the Junkrat. Nope, rip, missed. So whatever. Go on the Moira, she has her fates forced out. Alright. He overloaded, can't really kill him that easily. He's getting bubbled. You don't want to overstay your welcome as Tracer. You don't have to like force every kill. You can just be annoying. Alright, let's see. So there so Tracer does have some range. So that's something to keep in mind. You can pepper people from a little bit of range, like mid-range, not like here I'm not doing anything. But here, still a decent amount of damage. I'm trying to farm pulse. That's why I mainly shoot tanks, it's just always a farm pulse, and then also Tracer is a tank buster. So, tires coming from the right, I could sense it. Alright, let Moira focus on me a little bit. Got her. Could have recall there, but I already stuck her and she's not going to kill me. So when I pepper the Zarya, I don't have to go all in on her. Didn't want to recall there, but was unsure if I'd just die to the turret. So if you see, I'm trying to like save my recall as much as possible, not use it too much, and then have some residual amount of cooldowns. Like against the Ana, I think I triple blanked, but I was gonna guarantee a kill that way, so it was worth it. Also, I can like, so if there's a Doomfist, Tracer's very good against Doomfist. Next break, I'll try to start going through the heroes. Tracer's good versus bad against. What I can do. So, in their backline, probably not the best spot, but oh well. Not a big deal either. They're not coming through right now. So you are a tank buster too. Something to keep in mind. Now he has hook, so I don't want to be the one in front of it. Fine with my diva tanking it. Stuff like Doomfist is pretty good. You can blink out of the way of a lot of hog stuff. So, might be able to cut him off. Got him, so that's worth. So yeah, now they have a hog, so the dynamics do change. I have to be a little bit more scared of their tanks. Moira is not really scary. I can just force out her fade. Just play out of her range. I mean, I guess she can kill you, but it's a fucking Moira. Unlucky. The turret, I needed the turret gone before I can actually do stuff. Unlucky, he was one. Okay, so what are the best team comps to run with the Tracer? Dive. Any type of dive. This is really good. Best to run against a Tracer, I would honestly say it's something with like Torb Cassidy. Okay, she doesn't see me. I want my health back. I don't really care about use cooldowns. Need to focus Moira there because she's going to heal him or else. 2 seconds left, so it really doesn't matter. Might as well just use Pulse. Or else I'd try to save it for like their monkey or something. It's coming back so I could ship down their HP fast. So the best comps, yeah, like Zen Brig is really good. Versus for Tracer because you have insane amounts of heal. You have Discord, which is Discord like Zenyatta and Tracer are one of the best combos in the game, like to have together, because they help each other so much. Because Tracer can help protect a Zenyatta because you can kill the other Tracer, and the Discord and the Harmony are really good for Tracer. So you can be aggressive much more because you have constant healing on you, and then if you Discord a target, it becomes way easier to one-clip it. And also even on a tank, you just do insane damage as Tracer. So they have to be constantly wary of it, / little chip damage on Tracer doesn't matter at that point. And then, to counter it, it's just literally just pray and run Cassidy, Torb, and like a diva. Brigitte is also very good, but a good Tracer can kill a Brigitte. So you would ideally need a combo, something like, I don't know, Brig Bap would be probably very annoying because there's Immort, there's Shield Bash, there's Armor. Tracer doesn't do anything versus Armor, basically. She's kind of useless once they start armoring up. Also, in the best ult combo with Tracer, grab. Because you can just grab Pulse. It's just really good. There's not much more to say, just like grabs combos with a lot of DP assaults really well, and Tracer's not an exception there. Other than that, I don't know. Nano can help a Tracer a lot, but Tracer's not the best nano target technically. Get some backfilling. Alright. So they have, let's see. Genji's annoying, he can one-shot. Alright, they have Sig, whatever. We can burn the Rhine here. You can go all in on the Rhine there because that's for a kill, so it's worth. Yeah, good one. Oh no, he's one. Genji dash. Nope. He does. Rip. You're jealous of the taunt. Well, thanks, I'm not that good at Tracer. Okay. So they have a Genji. He's annoying because he's Mercy on him. So here I want to just target the Mercy over the Genji, I'd say. Even your one pellet, what it does is it prevents her from getting her self heals off, which is huge. So you can lurk behind him, Mr. Tracer too. So Genji's discarded, but I don't want to overstay my welcome ever. Yep, he's just damage boosted. It's unlucky. This is honestly kind of a weird team comp because we have dive other than our Orisa. And then our supports, they're just the easiest diveable comp against Doom Tracer. Or Doom Genji. I don't know why they're playing it, but... Because our Orisa's never going to dive in, but we can maybe combo with her pulls if she is ever alive to pull. Oh, unlucky. Thought he would die fast enough. That's my bad, I should not have blinked there. Tracer should be countering Doom, but also I don't really know what's going on with our tanks. Yo, don't shoot and deflect, thanks. Yeah, good one. Got him. They're probably gonna res that for free, yep. Our ball's not even gonna try and go in. Very cool of him. Mercy's half. I want to keep peppering her. I'll help versus a Doom a little bit, I guess. Do you want to heal me? Nope. Okay, cool. Just grab a health back. Supports often cannot heal you as Tracer, but that's mostly due to them. Not your fault. Rip, Doomfist just came from the top row, so unlucky. Should have paid attention. Maybe he looked up. But also I'm having to rely on the cart for my healing. Yeah, this game I don't really know. This is just like our supports are getting fucking gapped and then our tanks are not good. Mainly our Reese is just bad. Nice. Alright. So you can use your pulse on tanks, it does a lot of damage to them, so it's pretty good. What? Okay, I'm behind the shield, I don't know how that one hit me, but cool. I think we just lost, yep. Unlucky. It was a backfill game probably now anyways. But would going something else maybe, but honestly it's like I guess I could go Cassidy and sit with our supports, but I personally wouldn't do it because I would just say they're not worth it. And yeah. That's me being selfish, but it's kind of true. The gap is too big. It's just they don't want. They're just. I mean, it's quick play, but they're also not playing Brigitte when they're getting absolutely railed by dive. So it's just like at that point, why bother? It's not like they were hitting crazy sleeps or anything. But yeah, oh wait, let's go through the heroes Tracer's good versus bad against. That's a good one. Thank you. So on a Tracer, I would overall say she's not the best versus Ana, but I'll post I'll make a tier list and I'll post it at the end, but in, like the chat, one of the channels or something. Ana, she's fairly good against it, I would say, but you have to be wary of sleep. Just don't get slept. So Tracer is weird in that depending on your ping and stuff, Ana can sleep you where your blink started sometimes. So, and also the blink, like it has a big hitbox with sleep. I don't know why. It's just the same with Genji Dash. There's just a big collision hitbox there. So she can often miss and still sleep you. Or you can blink out of the sleep and then you'll get dragged back to where you initially were and sometimes even lose the blink cooldown. It's weird, so just be careful of Ana. For Ashe, it's about mainly surprising her. You can just 1v1 her and kill her, but that just comes down to purely skill. She throws dynamite at you, it will often force your recall, and then you have to back. If you can sneak up on Ashe, or like this goes for any hero, I guess. If you can sneak up on them as Tracer, it's much better than if you are just trying to go all in or something like that and just try to do it solo. Sneaking up on them, they don't have time to react, so you can just kill them. For Bap, like same thing. If you sneak up on him and just one clip him, that's gonna be much better than if you have to wait because he's out here with this immort and his like boots, and then he also self heals. So like you're not gonna really kill him at that point. So that would be the main thing. Like I don't know. For the DPS heroes, I guess at least like I'd say Tracer's excellent versus Doomfist, because Doomfist, other than like Lucky Punch or like he came from the top ropes and happened to land a hit that was boosted by Mercy, he's really not going to kill you that often, and you can hunt him because if he misses his punch, he's as good as dead. So it's like kind of high risk, high reward, but it's usually worth it. Tracer versus a Widow, if you can close the gap where like the Widow really doesn't have insane sightlines on you, Tracer's really good there too, but an insane Widow could kill you. So that's something to keep in mind. Like Tracer's fairly good versus all the hit scan. Versus Hanzo just shoots fucking logs, so you have to be a little bit more wary of that. But yeah. Alright, so here I just want to break the turrets for myself mainly. And my ball, I guess. Nice, wake me, thank you. Alright, I'm out of there. Got my health back, they rezzed, I'm lucky, I think our tanks are dead, yep. So versus a Pharah, you really can't do much because you are relying on your hit scan to hit stats. You can pepper the Mercy, or if you can get to high ground, you can deny res. That is one big thing you can do. So you can just block her from getting res over. Comboing with ball is very good. His pile drives are great for Tracer. You can they're already like kind of half health. They're also in predictable track. Versus a Pharah, just ignore a lot of her. It's gonna be very hard for her to hit you. So if your Hanzo's on the permaflank, and I mean if there's a Hanzo on your Hanzo's on the permaflank, and if he's not getting kills, honestly it might be better for you to play closer to tanks there. To do a lot of damage to their tanks, or just go after their supports. No. We lost point somehow, I guess. Hide behind my ball, because he's fat. Oh, he didn't want to go in for some reason. Thanks, ball. You can try to hide behind your dive tanks too. They do take damage, and you should use them to absorb damage for you. Unfortunately, I don't have the good ball player today. But here again, just start like farming up here. Oh, off of tanks. I would try to get in position somewhere. Like I can get her to half. So if my soldier was maybe shooting, could do stuff. Break turrets, helps my ball. He's gonna come for barrage. I already know that. So we can kill her, and then we just want to track the Mercy. Stop her from even trying to res. I don't really have to chase. It's in there. Can farm the Rhine. I want to shoot the Diva, so she uses up a lot of her Matrix. I don't know why their bar is dropping low, but that's fine. We got the Rhine. So now we can try setting up a little bit. Maybe in a little bit cheeky position. But they have a Diva, so a lot of it is by trying to just get out her Matrix. But yeah, like, flanking as Tracer is good, but you actually have to get kills. Other than that, it's often better just to play for like the team and do damage to them overall. Okay. I don't need to use Pulse there. We already got enough damage in that room. It's a little bit risky what I'm doing. Alright, never mind, she's dead, so it's fine. Or else trying to chase after Pharah, not worth, because they can just hit a lucky splash rocket on you and kill you. Alright, not bad. But yeah, Tracer does a lot of frontline damage as well as support. So dealing DPS is very good, but you really want Tracer, you want to focus a lot on their supports. If one of their DPS is out of position, they're also on the flank, go kill them. But other than that, you don't have to necessarily always just be hunting DPS. If they have like a sniper like a Widow or something, you don't have a counter Widow. Kind of is your job to help at least pressure, but the main pressure you want to keep is on their supports of where's the Tracer, because then their tanks have to play more passive, their DPS have to play more passive to try and peel at least, or else you can get kills rather easily too, I'd say. Alright, so going dark there is probably worth this Tracer, but I like left. Yeah, they have a Symmetra, so this is a little bit more open. Breaking the turrets. Their Tracer's behind. She has recall, so I can go aggressively on her, but again, she has her Mercy. I can just go to the back, I don't have to fight her. That's my team's fault really for not going point at all. Should be going on the Mercy here, but I am scared of the turrets a little bit. We did a lot of damage to their tanks, but it doesn't matter, honestly. We're out of the fight. Just trying to farm Pulse. Our team, I guess, is dying. Their Tracer used all her cooldowns, so... Oh, she has a healer. Very fun. Rip, she just had a healer and I couldn't recall fast enough. She dies for it though. Yeah, so in a Tracer deal, you really don't want to go for a deal when they have a healer, like a Mercy, because you really can't one-clip them easily, especially on something tiny as a Tracer. Honestly, that's only, like, or if they have a Zen Orb and you don't, it's much more risky to go for the one-clip. And using Pulse Bomb there like that, that's just stupid by me. I really shouldn't be going for it. Should just go for a safe stick on their tanks. I don't know what she's going for there. A long drawn out like Tracer duel, not better for the Tracer player usually. Going in with my ball is always really safe for me as Tracer too. How do I feel about New Shatter? I think the new patch overall is dog shit and Blizzard's smoking the crack pipe real hard. I could force their attention here. My ball's here too, so that's good for me. Yeah, Mercy made it out, but it's okay. I don't want to force it too hard. I can just shoot her here. I can shoot now, Moira. Yep, there we go. Just keep the Mercy from getting res, really. You don't have to do anything crazy. So again, back to larking mode. I have Pulse, so it'll be a little bit more aggressive. But I want to try to save Pulse for last fight because it can make the impact. Okay, I think it's a Tracer on point. Yeah. Okay, that's her fade. I should have been tracking her fade a little bit more. Oh no, their stupid turret. That's unlucky. I should have shot the turret first. Or hopefully my healers would have healed me, but again, don't ever expect to get healed as Tracer. But like, yeah, you don't have to do anything insane on Tracer. Like, I only have bronze limbs. I didn't do anything crazy. But just staying alive there and constantly peppering him with damage is much more important than all-inning trying to get the 6k and then dying after you kill 3. Because like their Moira had to use Fade often early, their Mercy was always just kind of getting pestered. And same with like their Zarya, made them use bubbles early. That's like all you need to do really. On Tracer, just be perma annoying. So going back through the heroes versus BAP. Okay, I think we went through BAP, yeah. So versus Bastion, I would honestly say Tracer is not the best versus Bastion. Hanzo is the best hero versus Bastion. Maybe Pharah could work. So generally, Tracer is about getting cooldowns, not kills. I would say that is not true. It's a mixture of both, and it also goes with your skill. So initially, maybe yes, you'll only be getting out cooldowns, you won't be getting kills, but the better you get mechanically, or like I haven't played Tracer in a hot minute. Like it's been like probably a good month or two since I've really played a lot of Tracer. So I'm still warming back up too. But like, if you can just like murder everything as Tracer, you can get out the cooldown and the kill. It's just about like disengaging slightly when they use the cooldown and then re-engaging again after they use the cooldown to kill them. My favorite pro Tracer player? Sabiolbe, honestly. Yeah, Striker is better or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I still think Sabiolbe is the best. He was the most fun to watch, at least, and back when I was playing, he's the one that gave me the inspiration to play Tracer. So, it's as simple as that. Alright, let's keep going through the heroes. So, versus Brigitte. Tracer is weird. So you can either shoot the shield, which is often what I do. Like, if she's in mid-range, you just want to juke her whip shot so she doesn't get inspired. If she gets inspired, just leave. It's not worth it. She's just going to be annoying to kill. Like, really fucking annoying unless you have Pulse Bomb. So you might as well just run away. But you can 2-clip her shield from mid-range if you can juke the inspire, and then you'll be out of shield bash range too then. And once her shield's down, then you can just pepper her down. You don't have to necessarily 1-clip her. You can 2-clip her, you can kill her that way. Or else the easiest way is to just Pulse Bomb Brig. You can, if you Pulse Bomb her shield by accident, immediately start shooting it. You might be able to crack it enough, or if it already took damage, you might be able to break it. So the pulse does do damage overall, even if it drops to the ground or whatever. Or it might drop into her if she's holding W and stick. So you can get the kill that way. Because a good Brigitte will drop her shield to drop the pulse. Even where it's her rally, if you can instantly get off the pulse on her, you can kill Brigitte. And that's honestly probably the most fun way to counter Brigitte. Like, you can just learn to hunt a Brigitte. Versus Cassidy, force out his flash. And if he has a pocket, it's much harder. I wouldn't honestly go for it unless you catch him by surprise. But like you want to force out his flash, because if he has flash, he can just flash headshot you. If you are going to get flash headshotted anyways, try jumping immediately when you know, like, shit, the flash is going to hit me. So when you jump, if he's good, he will still hit the shot because he can just flick up. But if you jump and you're sideways, it bobbles your head a lot, so it's a really awkward angle. They might miss the shot. You might get lucky. Type deal. But yeah, force out his flash, and then after that, you can just go for him. Just keep, like, forcing out his flash is also easy. You could just play that 10-meter range because he can't flash you there. But you can kill him pretty easily. It's worth it. When you're playing D.Va, what you want to do against a D.Va is you just blip. So you don't want to be shooting the whole time. So you just shoot a little bit, like a couple bullets to get out her matrix, then you stop shooting because you're just wasting bullets, or else, and you're reloading when her matrix is down, when you could be doing damage to her. So you just want to blip so she gets that. She's like, oh shit, the Tracer is going to start shooting me. Time to matrix the damage, and then, well, it goes down. And then you can shoot into her. And then she blips up matrix again while you're reloading in that time. So it really doesn't benefit her. Other than that, be careful of Baby D.Va now. Don't get squashed by her trying to go for a one clip. Also, when D.Va is de-meching, what you can do is you can stick her mech right as she's like de-meching. It's a timing thing. But as soon as she's getting yeeted out, she'll just explode and die. So that's worth it. Alright, so like this map, this would be probably something that's a tiny bit harder for Tracer because it is a lot of open sight lines. So it's a lot about pathing. If you go like right or bottom left, it's pretty good too. And you can just close the gap on them. It's much better. Or else you're just never going to get anything done to Tracer if it's just like double shield, double sniper. You have to figure out how to close the distance. But yeah, keep asking these questions. I appreciate it. We'll start answering some of the other questions too. How's Tracer in a balanced state right now was asked. I think Tracer, barring the current patch, which I think is stupid for many reasons, Tracer is personally in a good state. She can kill a lot of things. She is the best hero in the game. Like, she just straight up is. Will that ever change? I mean, I think Overwatch is getting worse if it does, but she's like, it's just because Tracer's, you can be so good at Tracer that you can just outplay everything. But then that's not really the hero's fault that you can just outplay everything. But I think she's good in the current balance patch. Okay, so they use that. So I can go up here. I want to try to get closer to the Widow. Fell back somewhere. Sana's looking at me. Oh, my whole team died somehow. Very cool. Honestly, should be a little bit careful up here. Don't have to even chase Mercy because I'm pretty sure the Widow's behind her. You do make pitter patter sounds, so crouch walking's good. Got her. She's probably gonna get res. Yep, not much I can do there. No, okay. Rip, unfortunately, I cannot clutch there. I had to hit the pulse. Probably, honestly, I had to hit it on the Mercy or the Doom there. Should not have tried to go for the Roadhog, throwing it on the ground. Thought he'd walk into it, but oh well. So their Widow isn't up for like a couple more seconds, so what I want to do is try to close the gap as quickly as possible. So I can shoot the Orisa here. Not gonna do anything. Don't peek a Widow for like insanely long. You want to be quick about it. Also, ideally here, I would have Zen Orb. So peppering her. Yeah, alright. I can't really go in because I don't have tanks that can go in. He missed, nice. They don't touch. Don't want to overstay my welcome like the diva is doing. Alright. What does sees me? So I just want back. I don't have to really, like, I can just be terrifying to her. Don't necessarily have to kill her always. He's dead. He's gonna get res probably. Yeah, it's unlucky. We don't have tanks there. So I can kill the Ryan here first. The Mercy can die second. It's fine. Ryan's low. He can kill us. Mercy really can't. That's why I'm shooting her. Don't want to chase out there really. I could go for that kill. Yeah, but the hog is what I was worried about. As well as the Doom random punch. A lot of damage on them at least. They should be backing. Rip. Okay. Thought Arno would heal me. Apparently not. Should have probably just blinked back anyways. I was trying to just be greedy, save my blinks so I could go on the Widow after. So Widow's to the left there. Alright, I can help her, Hog. Come here. Alright, don't help, Hog. Nice, die. I can shoot a Rhine shield here. Rhine's dead right after. Got the Mercy, nice. Huge, definitely intended. Alright, so now time to go on the flank. This is like some more time at flank. Other DPS is mid. I can lurk. He's already on Cassidy. Kind of a pleb move, honestly. Just stay on the Widow and hit the shot, coward. So I can annoy the Ana there. Alright, kill her. Okay. She doesn't want to use her cooldown, so she uses it on something else. So wrap back main, try to help my team. Again, I can help heal a bit. Hog's out of range there, I'm not really worried about the hook. I guess it could hit if it's like West Coast or some shit, but I'm not really worried about him. Yeah, our tank's just dying. So we want to get in, but our tanks really aren't giving us that opportunity. Nice, got him after. Big diva bomb. Alright, so Ryan's gonna come from there. Dam's probably gonna come from there too. He might have slam, so I want to rotate to the other side. So if you recall at the last or right time, you can dodge Kree's thing as soon as the shot goes off, or you can try and kill him as quickly as possible too. I should go for the Ana there. Tracer, don't really have to worry about her. But yeah, not bad. Again, like died very little, died 2 times. It's always just the goal on Tracer, trying to die as little as possible. So Tracer does have a lot of nuance in where she should be played, who to go after, and then especially like your blink melees, wrapping around, and then presence of mind of where people are is very hard. But this is honestly why this is easier. Literally all of my kills almost, like other than that one, is thanks to the Zenyatta. You can see it. It's tied, where his Discord / I had Orb, which that helps a lot as Tracer. Alright, let's go again. We got time for like probably 5 more, I'd say. Yeah, if you guys have more questions, feel free to drop them in chat. So Tracer is the best like thing. One clipping kind of already went over that. Training routines kind of already went through that. And then like fits into comp / play styles. Think of if you okay, this is not right. This is not accurate. I am not saying this is 100% factual, but think of Tracer similar to a Reaper, except better. Like Reaper's the first hero you learn. It's kind of that like you can break tanks. You have to be kind of that little bit closer range. Tracer's that, but turned up to 11. You blink around. You have a lot more mobility gifted to you. You can't like, and you still have that invincibility, quote unquote, with your recall. Your ultimate is different, but Pulse is burst damage. Burst damage is really good in this game. But yeah, that's how I think of her, at least. So like you can do a lot of the similar things. Like you can shoot tanks, but like against a Cassidy or against supports, you don't really walk into them. You have to like kind of sneak up on them or something like that, you know? Same thing with this. With Tracer, I'd say. And then like you can farm tanks as Tracer too. She is very good at killing stuff like a Winston. She's not that good versus a ball, but that's just like, that's whatever. She does a lot of damage there. So you can kill squishies easily, but it's not always about killing squishies. Sometimes getting the damage on your tank, like pulse bombs, you can get like the cool 4K pulse bomb because you stuck the stickies, but it's safer just go stick the Reinhardt, kill the Reinhardt for your team. They don't have a shield. Well, you can do more as Tracer, and your team can do more. All right. So we kind of went through Doomfist versus Echo. Tracer is very good. Echo has a hard time hitting her abilities. What I would say is if you get the one tip I would have, if you get stuck by an Echo with their stickies, instantly recall so she doesn't even get the damage. Well, one, she can insta beam you after. That's the concern. You don't have time to react. So if you instantly recall, she doesn't get the damage off. She doesn't get any ult charge for the stickies actually exploding. After her flight cooldown, she's really vulnerable, and go for her. Be careful that she can shoot you, but you want to blink a lot around her. Also, we can go into blinks a little bit too. So when you're initially starting, you're probably going to be blinking forward or backwards or left or right. That's pretty common overall, I'd say. It's not like ideal on Tracer. You want to blink diagonally a lot when you're fighting someone. So when you're just moving around, yeah, go forward, backwards, left, right, who cares? To dodge stuff, going left or right is fine. But let's say they are a Cassidy and I'm here. I don't want to just blink towards them. I die. So like blinking towards them or a 90, it's easier to flick, or 180. So what I would want to do is blink to her diagonal or something like that, where she really can't like do much, because it's harder to hit the flick at that point, because you're unpredictable. You don't want to always do the same thing. Also, getting a good strafe pattern and tossing in crouches is good. You're not teabagging as Tracer. I know some people like say, oh, you shit, you're teabag. Nah. Toss in a crouch and then tell me how easy it is to hit a Tracer. It's pretty hard. You can hit body shots, but you can really struggle to hit a headshot. Okay, here they have those two things. I can close the gap really fast. I'm burning, but oh well. So we can close the gap different ways. Our team pushes in from front, we can go in from back. Okay, they got baited on that one. Oh no, he's solo team, please. Dang. I probably should have linked out there to our Ana, but I didn't realize she was playing this far back, too. That's not a worth trade from Redeem. They're on Cassidy, a little bit more annoying, but not a big deal. Okay, we nano our Slept Ryan. Big team. I wanted to stick Cassidy there, honestly. Can do a lot more damage to him. Oh, unlucky. I didn't know I was there. Rip. I used all my cooldowns there. So yeah, like when I get caught out like that, it is worth to just use all my cooldowns. I either all in and I kill the Ana, or I die anyways. Honestly, our teams just like died somehow there. Because also we're letting him have the high ground for free, but it's not like I as Tracer can solo contest high ground. So we can burn Monkey here. Burning tanks is like Tracer's really good at. You do a shit ton of damage. And fast. Okay. Like that's one of those things where her sleep was already past me. At least on my screen. Bro, same thing. Rip, unlucky. They're on Widow now, so I have to be more careful. Slash I just have to close the gap, honestly. If we get up on the Widow, if we take that saloon from her, she doesn't have range to do stuff. Marana's on cart, unlucky. Probably should be someone else, but... Oh. Yeah, like their Widow's dead. Yep, and their Widow's gone, so nice. Even less to worry about. Taking high ground from them is good. I miss Pulse, I'm bad. Oh well. But contesting this and just being annoying to their Ana and all is highly worth here. Oh, unlucky. I probably should have dropped there and just ran back. Okay, we're still hitting ults. Oh, Monkey's primaling. Oh. We can keep burning him. Alright, I want to go high ground first. You wanna jump for me, bitch? Do it. I don't have pulse, or I don't have recall, so I have to be way less aggressive. I have to chill. I can pepper her, I can annoy her. Got a pulse, If Ana has to come, it's probably from here, but we can see. Genji. Nice. Oh, I'm bad. I thought she was gonna walk forward. Oh well. I can still kill her. I can farm ult from this Roadhog. I think Arana's on card again, so I'm healing her. Nice, he died. Wanna track the Mercy. Primaling Monkey, very nice of him, generous. He gave us our ult back. We can kill this guy. One. He's one. Unlucky or Lucio boops are annoying. Yeah, this is also why you don't see Tracer too much played with Lucio. Lucio really doesn't help, and honestly a lot of the time it's just a hindrance. Because he boops, he's just annoying. So here I want to go for the cast. He's low. Okay, Genji actually, because we can kill him or deter him. He can't do anything. Yeah, we're in high ground, bitch. Cass might still have flash. They have hook, so I don't want to go in. Unlucky, Ariana gets hooked. Just back out. No point. So I can do a lot of damage to him, so. No! Rip. I missed. I'm bad. I should have 180'd there and stuck the pulse, but I didn't get it out fast enough. Or I should have honestly just waited. Okay, we are pinning into a... Yeah, big pin. Getting high ground, yeah, not bad. On its low, front. Oh wait, I didn't get beat. Okay, cool. Weird. I guess that was it. We used beat early too. Kinda wanna guard the res, but I really can't solo there. Yeah, because they have Ana. They have Mercy and Ana right there, so I can't solo it. I can farm damage off against me. Wait, my pulse got cancelled. Rip. Unlucky. That was just because I didn't know grab was coming. I honestly could have just thrown that from further away, but I knew where grab was, or that it was coming. Also, Ryan just needs to stop keep pinning in. He's not doing anything useful for us. Nice flash. Yeah, get your heals. Alright, oh, that's just Ariana's bad for where she walked. Mercy should die in here. Yeah, they just walked into kill box there. But yeah, do any of y'all have more questions or something? Or I can just kind of like talk through what I'm doing, but I'm just trying to close the gap a lot, and then now I'm just waiting for pulse. Hopefully hit one. Fade it out. Hook. Yeah. I thought he had promo, so I didn't want to. Try and go for him. He's low. I don't want to use pulse on him. No. I got hooked. Okay. Nope. I can't do much because I have to sit on cart. I didn't know our Doom could have touched. Rip. I could have recalled off cart or else. Most of Tracer's ability. It is, but it's in different ways. Not everything about Tracer is all about her aim. Like, we lost there. Also, if you can see, yeah, my deaths went up. I just didn't live for long enough to how much I killed stuff. But, like, that's the thing. Like, most people on Tracer, they just think, oh, I need to aim like a god, so I'm not going to play Tracer. You don't need to aim like a god to figure this out. That you need to blink melee, or you need to blink left, or you need to blink diag. Like, you don't need to have insane aim for that, but that's also very important. Because if you think about it, almost every OWL player then would be able to play Tracer. Because their mechanics are through the roof. Like, even the flex supports, insane mechanics. They can't just blink. Because like flex supports can play hit scan very, very well too, a lot of the time. But it's about getting like your blinks off, your ability timing. Yeah, so a lot of it is you have to know every cooldown that they have, because it can kill you much easier than it can kill your enemy team. But also on the flip side, you have to learn when you can ignore a lot of cooldowns, because you can ignore a lot of them too. I know if you go back there though, there is a spot, I think. Let's see if it still exists. Can I stay up here? Nope, I don't think so. And then also like practicing jumps, it's good. You can get up and around. Also, one thing I will say, went too far? I don't know, maybe. One thing I will say, playing on a higher sensitivity for Tracer is favored by a lot of players. And that you can 180, 360 and stuff a lot more. But a lot of the top, I don't know, a lot of the top players don't play with insane sense. They do, some of them do play like higher. Like right now, I think Lip's probably the best Tracer in the league. Dude's absolutely just insane at it, but he plays at like 806 cents, I believe. So it's like not like insane. It's like 4800 EDPI, which isn't crazy, but you can get around it with your just movement if you're really good about where you're positioning your crosshair, where you're blinking. That's fine too, because Sabiolbi, I believe, plays on the same sense as me. Or he used to, at least. Yeah, I play at 804. I used to play at 806 when I used to play Genji, but overall it's not worth it. I believe Sabiolbi plays at 804.5 now. But it all depends. That just gets down to like what pad you use and stuff. Like I use a speed pad. So, and I use a super light, so my mouse is really light, really fast pad. Don't need that high of a sense. But yeah, like you don't need the insane mechanics. It's just like using your recall and using your blinks. Just get really smart at that, and you'll be good. The 2 in bank is always a good idea. And then slowly like push. How long can I go without like recalling? I don't mean play passive like here. I don't mean doing this. Oh, there's a Zenyatta there. Oh, now I can live like 10 years longer. Nah, like go in and try to get kills still. But chill. Like don't die on cooldown. Like don't overextend for kills. Because getting yourself in the right position a lot of the time is much more important. Positioning tips. So I like to play one blink within cover. This is why I like this area. So what you can do is you can blink here. You're exposing yourself to a lot less damage because of this. Or you blink here. Look, that's behind me. That's going to protect me from a lot of things. You don't want to like, this would be bad, for example. Standing out here where everyone can see me and shoot me, and I'm just doing this, doesn't help. Playing in a corridor where I'm doing that, a little bit more help. Risky obviously against heroes like Junkrat or maybe Cassidy, but it's hard to hit. Like getting into like an AD strafe and tossing down like crowd spam, very good. But don't add that in until you can actually aim while doing it. If you can't aim while doing it, there's no point to doing it. Unlucky we have Lucio on this map, already looking grim, and it's West Coast, extra unlucky. But yeah, I'll go through like some positioning. So positioning and Tracer also kind of goes in with pathing, and also depends on what you want to do. Because So you can be setting up for a play like a stick. In which case I'm sitting there trying to farm up my blinks. Like I'm just trying to wait for my cooldown to go down. I got my blinks, got my recall before I can engage safely. Other times you're low blinks, if you just play around cover and corners properly and throw in some proper crouch spams where you can use like one blink to get in and out. If you can like do it with just like one blink, like you drop in from the high ground, shoot, blink out, that's ideal. If you can use 2 blinks, that's pretty good still. If you have to use 3 blinks, starting to get bad. If you have to use a blink and a recall, that's also not ideal. If you have to use everything, you're fucking up, honestly, with your positioning. Only time you go for that is like a triple blink stick, and even that, why would you be trying to triple blink stick people? It's like here. I can triple blink here because I'm just going to be farming my cooldowns back up here. It's not a big deal. Farming cooldowns. I don't want to go up there. Yeah, because they have... Okay. He's down there, but I don't really want to go in all in on him. Nice. Widow's dead. Again, don't want to go all in. Sleep is missed. Now shoot the Mercy. Now go back for the Rhine, help with that. I will kind of want to go for the Mercy there, honestly, not gonna lie. Is Sig really gonna chase me here? Let's find out. Yep, he is. Took health back. Mine, good. Need a recall there. I don't trust my healers to heal me. Probably shouldn't recall there, but we had better healers, but... He's purple. I could try to go for pulse here. To pop Valk. I don't think it's I think it's kind of unnecessary. He dropped heal pad, he dropped that everything. So I can kind of ignore him. Focus on the front line, blink out of that. I wanted to secure the kill there. I didn't know if we were gonna get it or not. Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what that cooldown of events was. I was behind him and I got pinned. That's just Reinhardt things, you know. Make him do 200 damage with the Shatter too. Now I have a Hanzo. You have to be a little bit more careful versus Hanzo, because he can just body shot melee you. They're on Brigida too. Rip. Yeah, that's just unlucky. I should have blinked one more behind her and then tried to go for that play. Or made sure my team is actually going in. Seems like we're just respawning. Okay. Can't go up right stairs. Why? Because I don't have pulse. So I can't kill him quickly enough if I do go up there. Alright, no. Man, this is unlucky. But also, Ana Lucio is pretty bad, because this Ana is really bad. He's nanoing our Lucio. Hog. So positioning tips are Briggs dead. Team's hopefully pushing up. I don't trust them to do anything at this point, but try and go to high ground. Got him. I lost a little bit of HP. I did it. Oh well. That's like... Alright, now here. I want to blink out, because I don't know where the Hanzo is. I don't think he's going to come here. Pepper the Brig. Our Sig gave him Rally, or Inspire. Very nice of him. We can't really play that. We're probably gonna lose this fight. We don't have our tanks up. Dropped from everything. Need to get out. Probably shouldn't be here. Honestly, I should just back all the way out. Yep. Can farm ult though. A lot of Tracer is just chilling, farming ult, waiting for the proper position. We're never gonna get it with double shield, really, because yeah, we don't have proper double shield anyways. And also I don't know what these kids are doing, but like, okay, I guess I'll just get a health pack. Oh, it's not gonna hit me. We kind of came to that conclusion pretty early on. So they rallied, can't really go into him, can't do damage right now, so I want to just chill. Can poke the Sig a little bit, we peek and we died. We're nanoing our Risa for some reason. Did a lot of damage there, unlucky. I should have fucked up that blink. He's dead. On his dead. I got slammed, okay. Very cool. Alright, this is a point I wouldn't play Tracer on. I personally hate it. Not much I can do. Snipers just appear. And we don't have dive tanks. I could try to wrap up around the right, but they're probably going to be top right, so it's annoying for me. I'll shoot it, just make her a little bit paranoid. Can shoot him from behind a little bit, but our tanks are dying. Or, yeah. That's why having a Lucia is pretty bad. No, she's not getting that kill. So you can't hunt there. Oh, there we go. Made it out. Can you pull Orisa or no? I don't think so. Got her. I wanted to recall out just for my safety there. So positioning, you see I'm hogging the corner, so I don't have to worry about stuff. Soldier's there, so. I want to play behind my tanks too. They are my meat shields. Tracking the Ana down there is fine. That's unlucky. She was probably not even aiming at me. She's probably just aiming at her Widow and got lucky. Because I don't know how Reese is dying so much. Here I can shoot the ball. So normally it's not worth chasing the ball. But this ball, he's low. You can get the kill. Now they're top left, that's annoying. Here. Dude, what's our Risa doing? Holy fucking shit, she's just dead on cooldown. Hog sees me. That's fine. I can rotate back, man. Okay, that nade hit from like 3 miles away. Oh well. Rip, he's won! My team won't do anything. I didn't get the melee off there. That's just my bad. I probably should have blinked once more behind him. But I didn't know if I could. I was trying to live and have more cooldowns after. That was pretty greedy, I guess. So I want to hug the corner again. like, use a natural shield because my shields are never going to walk up. We figured that out. We established it. There. Too scared. Unlucky. I should have probably had one more blink there, but then also I didn't know my team is doing this in bottom left, failing to get a kill. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so this is where it's annoying to play Tracer. We just don't have space because of our tanks. They just don't make space. Like, playing in double shield and stuff too, Tracer's fine, but it relies a lot more on pulls and everything. And there, Orisa was just honestly permadead half the game. Because there is not much positioning other than use natural cover. Yeah, alright, get out of here, Orisa. You wouldn't have needed healing if you used corners and a shield. Alright, let's see. Let's keep going through the heroes, I guess, because I never got through this. I'm going to be probably a little bit quicker on these, because I can just say good, bad. Versus Genji, meh. Not the best, not bad. Versus Hanzo, again, kind of a meh. She's pretty good versus a Hanzo if you catch him off guard. He's looking for you, he's going to Stormbow you, it's annoying. Versus a Junkrat, honestly not worth it to go all in as Tracer. If you're better than the Junkrat, it's much easier to kill him that way, for sure. But you have to be really careful. He can just one-tap you with his mine or something that's damage boosted. Versus Lucio, harass the Lucio, do not chase the Lucio. There's 0 point for you to be trying to chase Lucio down across the map. For Mei, be careful of her at range because her icicles can one-tap you if it hits a headshot. Force out her ice block before all-ending her. And if you're really, really good, / you get the timing down, toss a pulse bomb on top of her ice block as it's about to expire. Like, you want to make sure that she can't just, like, that she's already in there for, like, a certain duration, like a couple seconds, so, like, guard it. And then toss it on top, so when she comes out, it just sticks and she dies. Versus Mercy, Tracer's really good. Versus Moira, controversial topic. This one also scales with skill, so it's different. Low ranks, probably not the best. Higher ranks, yes. Because if you force out her fade, which you can do from like mid-range, where she can't do insane damage to you, but you do way more damage to her, then you can chase her down. And now if she's like in a room and she throws a heal orb or whatever, don't bother. But if her fade is forced, your team benefits / you can kill her. Versus Orisa, it's kind of meh. When she fortifies, you don't do very much as Tracer. Like, you do absolutely nothing because your damage is so little. But you can farm ult off of her very easily. Versus Zafara, if she comes too low to the ground, you can shoot her, but you're not inherently good. If she has a Mercy and she's damage boosted, she can one-tap you, so you have to be careful. Versus a Reaper, you have a little bit more range than a Reaper, but you have to be you don't want to getting into one-clip range for a Reaper is risky. I don't think you can one-clip him, personally. You might be able to if you hit more headshots. But it's so risky because he can shoot you back and like sometimes one-tap or two-tap you. So be careful. Forcing out his Wraith and then going for him is a good idea, but you again want to keep your distance there. Versus a Reinhardt, Trace is good. You can pepper his shield. You're actually pretty good at breaking his shield too if your team's there. / you can blink behind him often and he can't do anything. Obviously if his like teammates are all there, blah blah blah, be careful. Other than that, if he pushes forward, he's trying to hold up shield and back up. You can just blink behind him and do damage to him and kill him. Versus Roadhog, it's all about baiting the hook. You get the hook out, then you can go for the kill on him. For Sig, it's twofold. So Sig can't really hit you very easily, but the only thing you have to worry about really is his rock and his eat. So if he has an eat, you want to maybe just melee him. You don't really want to try and throw a pulse bomb or something, because if he eats it, well, sucks for you, or don't shoot him. Then his rock, once it's out, you can go all in on him. For a Sig, I'd say if he's under 200 HP. For tanks, if they're under 200, go all in on them. You probably can kill him. Versus Soldier, well, the main things are to get your damage in early. If he has Helix, you need to bait it out. You don't want to get too close to him. because he can Helix melee you and one-shot you. So you want to just like be wary of that. Keep a little bit of room between you. If he drops heal pad, you can back off a little bit. It depends. If he's already low and then he drops heal pad, you can often kill him faster than you can do anything, but it's really risky. Slash, you can always toss your pulse bomb in the middle of his heal pad, so he has run out of it, which gives you more opportunities to kill him. Versus a Sombra, just honestly look for her and shoot her. Just like try to uncloak her. You can spam. You can scout for her. You can break her translocators and stuff. You can hunt for those. Because as Tracer, you can flank pretty well. So you can do all that. When she's trying to hack your teammates, shoot her. Make her have to recall out or translocate out as often as possible, and you're doing your job. Versus Symmetra, Tracer is... she's okay, but it's kind of meh, because like her right clicks you do have to be scared of, because they do a lot of damage. Versus Torb, Tracer's honestly not the best. A lot of it is relying on your teammates for them to break the enemy's turret. If you can't get that turret broken, your value as Tracer goes insanely down. But even after you get out his turret, if you are like for Torb at least, if you get out his turret, it's still meh. Like you can go all in on him, but if he has overload, he's pretty safe. It's about forcing out his overload and then going all in on him after while dodging shots, because he can still hit that shot. So that's where like it becomes weird. Tracer can easily die to all these things, but she can also definitely kill all these things. So part of it is luck, and part of it is skill with your blinks. And yeah, if your movement's just erratic as fuck, it's really hard to hit. But if you're just like, here I come, you're gonna die. But if you're just like blinking around like a little psycho, but you can still aim, you'll do fine. So it's like finding that medium is the whole thing with Tracer. But yeah, do you guys have any more like questions or anything? So here I'm just lurking. Positioning, I'm trying to close the gap, because if they have a sniper or whatever that sits up here. Let me closer. See the echo, but I don't know what they have. I think they have a Cassidy, but I'm not sure if that might just be ours. 45. There we go. Yep, it's Cassidy. So I can get out here, not a big deal. I all-in on her there. I was scared she had stickies. Need a guard against Mercy coming up here, maybe. She's mid now, so it's fine. Pick the health back too. Can reset on high ground. So like for positioning, it is a lot of the time you can just ignore what's annoying. Like I'm trying to ignore the Cassidy because I can't really go all in on him. Maybe this clown won't see me. Rip, she has Mercy Pocket. Oh no, I had to drop. Okay. I go use so many cooldowns. We're dying though. She got bubbled too. Lame. Nope, I missed. Maybe I get out? Oh no, no, there's no chance. I fucked up my blink, I had to just make it up to the rest. The best and worst Tracer skins I can after, but in all seriousness, this one's the best one to learn on, just for the sound. It's just so helpful for you to learn when you're getting your melees off. Oh, no way. That's so dumb. Nice. Now Zarya next. She's now I can go for Sig. Oh, yeah, little bitch. Can't run. Target priorities. Target priority on Tracer's really dependent. Like here, I'm gonna target their. Well, I was targeting their Echo because I do the most to an Echo. So if our Kree hits one shot, I can help finish the kill. Other than that, tanks are a good one if they're low. And if the Ana's alone, it depends on if there's one of their supports is alone or whatever, you can easily kill him. You might as well just go all in on him. Like there, the Mercy's going for the res, so that's my target priority. Oh, you better run, bitch. No, wait, the Cassidy walked all the way there, rip. Oh, our Sig backed all the fucking way up. Not sure why our Sig's holding us so hard, but okay. But okay, so now my target priority changed. They have a Tracer. Honestly, one of my hard priority targets is just deal their Tracer. Don't let her do shit. Rip, they're one. Okay, they die. Do you have res, Mercy? Can you res me? There we go. Like now, yeah. Okay, they have a Widow. So it's Widow is higher priority than the Tracer. We have a Cassidy. Cassidy can go deal with it. But Tracer's dead too, because he's stupid and she followed. Tracer wants to chase me up here. I'm more than happy to fight her over it. But, yeah. Okay, through Widow. On him. Now Ana. Now Mercy. There we go. But yeah, like target priorities, I'd honestly say, if you can get their supports, go for it. It's often helpful. But if they have like a DPS, like a Widow, for example, that's a real high threat to your team, go for her. Or like a Tracer, if you deal their Tracer, you're creating much more space, like safety for your support, so that helps a lot too. But now you could always just say fuck all of this and just try to go for like all the duels, and that is a playstyle, but that doesn't really work unless you're insane, and still not probably the best playstyle for a Tracer, I'd say. Oh nice, I'm level 69, huge. But yeah, I'd say like out of position support, then I would say like one of their important DPS. If they don't have important DPS, that's when you would start shooting tanks and stuff more. There's like a Tracer and a Sombra. Yeah, sure, you can try to fight them a bit, but you don't want to all in on them ever. But you can start shooting their tanks more there and then like helping your team that way. But yeah, like I don't really like, it changes a lot depending on the situation and also who's low. Because a lot of Tracer is just about shooting who's low. Because you're a cleanup. You're the cleanup crew. You can like just clean out fights. You're really good mid fight. You're not the best early fight because you do have to use cooldowns, etc. But mid fight, you're insane, and then at the end, you're also really good. Like you have a lot of clutcher kick potential on Tracer. Let's get through the rest of the heroes. If we're gonna Torp, Tracer versus Tracer. You're pretty damn good at dealing with the Tracer. You do not have to kill her. You want to dissuade her. Versus Widow, I already kind of said if you can close the gap, you can kill her. Go for it every time. Just be annoying. Harass the Widow. Versus Winston, you can do a lot of damage to a Winston. So she's pretty good against a Winston, but she's also good with the Winston for the same reasons. Because Winston creates a lot of space for her and bubble and stuff. You can play in bubble. So you can protect yourself more. So do play in bubble and stuff. Against Wrecking Ball, meh. Tracer is not good versus Wrecking Ball. She's not bad versus, you could shoot him, but don't chase him, whatever you fucking do. So not worth it. So I don't know what's going on with the game. Versus Zarya, you honestly are pretty decent, I would say. But you have to be, it's all dependent on her charge. If she's high charge, don't worry about it. But then even if she is high charge, you got pulse bomb. You force out her personally, you stick her, you can kill her. So that's always worth it. You still have to shoot her a bit, so keep that in mind, shoot her, and then stick her. It's just all about baiting out the bubble. Then versus Zenyatta, you can very easily kill Zenyatta, but also be wary he can kill you. But it should be your job to target a Zenyatta, harass the Zenyatta, always make him paranoid. You can even force out abilities. Like, you can pulse bomb the Zenyatta and literally force out trance. And that is so high value. Alright, so this map, it sucks. Let's be real. So for Tracer, there's not really much I can do until they engage, which is kind of the unfortunate part. So what I'm going to do is be incredibly stupid. And set up here, and hopefully they don't notice me. I don't know. This map's just meh. They have an echo. No, he's won. Feels bad. I should not have won. Rip. We gotta kill. Oh, never mind. They just res right in front of us. Oh. Yeah, that's a really stupid play. I should have probably been more patient, gone for the Widow. I didn't know they had a Widow, so I don't even know if she was in the game. Well, the Widows who I want to be targeting here, the Zen I can, but if he's just getting pocketed by Mercy, I might as well just like harass him and just kill their Widow. Ball also, after slam, you can do a lot to him. Nope, you're not getting that one, Chief. Don't want to push in a straight line towards Ripper lot. Alright, now I'm discorded, so I need to chill. Because Zen can see me, also it's just bad for me overall. Bad for your health. Can dissuade him. Can help clean up there. I'd say that's where killed the Zenyatta. That's what I mean by it is risky to go for the Zen there. Honestly, I had to get in way too close. I would have needed that pulse from further, but there's a ball. Okay, now they have double sniper. Tracer's okay into double sniper, not the best honestly, because they have 2 damage boosts on them, so they can just get lucky, hit a body shot, and kill me, which is not very hard. I can pepper the wall here. I health pack, bitch. He dropped mines. Oh fuck. Rip that. Oh, that's on our hog. Unlucky, not much we can do there. Made it in time for Paris, yeah. Also, I'm sorry, I think my voice is starting to die off. I don't know why, but my mic won't get loud enough, so I'm like kind of talking loud. And it's slowly like going away. But yeah, Saya, do you have any questions? Because you just joined. Okay, here I just want to lurk. I want to try and go for their backline, but I need them to start engaging. I don't want to just go in. So shooting that should be fine. Now they know I'm here. I don't have to. Okay, our Genji's going in. That's just for fun. Huh? I mean, feel free to ask questions even if they're repeats. Yeah, okay, so now they have a Sombra, so that does change up the dynamic. I can't flank as much. There's always a chance I'll get hacked, so playing closer to my teammates where they can save me is a smarter idea. But also on the flip side, they don't have a Widow. And Widow is honestly much more scary than Hanzo. Well, I say that as our, our Ana's, but that's just her fault. She's sitting right there. And or again, he's playing in the open too. I don't get why. Okay. No, the Sombra might get me. Okay, got health back. So she can't see me anymore. She probably has a general idea of where I am. Keep in mind. Hanzo's not too scary. Now Sombra is. There we go. I'm gonna look outside. Help. But yeah, when you play with the Sombra, always play closer to your team. It is much more risky to go on a flank like that. Now, I knew someone would be main, so I just went for it, but it's not really smartest play. Slash, I just have to be more. It is smart, I guess, but just be much more careful about it. They have a hog there, so I want to back up. Yep, I'm in our bubble. Nice for me. Ana? Okay. Sigh. This is why you don't ever expect heals from your healers on Tracer. They can't hit you even when you stand fucking still and die for their cause. Huh? You might as well just like juke around like a maniac and yeah. He's low, but that's all I can really do. So playing in like my bubble is a pretty good idea. Got him. Now I'm discorded and I don't think our Ana will heal, so. He's back. Get hell. So now they have Zarya Roadhog, but they still have Zen Lucia and they have a Tracer. So Tracer I do have to be wary of, especially if she plays closer to your team. I don't want to go after her because she's going to get help. Right here, I'm not too worried about her. She recalled too, but she recalled to let her help. But now she went back to her team. I don't want to overextend and chase for it. I can help over here though. Roadhog's back there. Probably should have waited till after. I didn't know if I could do enough damage to the Roadhog. Yeah, I definitely should have waited till after. He's one team. No way. Never mind. My team actually can't get that one HP kill. And we don't touch. Oh well. Yeah, Paris is weird, but also this Ana, dude, like, oh my gosh. This is why playing Tracer is weird too. In lower ranks, it's sometimes even harder to play Tracer than it is in higher ranks, because your healers can't simply hit you. So, like, just know for a fact you're gonna need health packs. Slash, also in higher ranks, they do just play, like, Zen and Brig and stuff, where it's not as hard, but also the Ana will hit the shot on you. But yeah, toss in any, well, wait, I don't even think we have time for one more. It's going to be 10 soon. So does anyone have any more questions? Alright, wait. There was a skin ranking, but just toss in all your questions. Do you have any last questions since it's about to end up? Yeah, just go for it. Or if you can't think of it now and you think of it at like 4 a.m. when you're sleeping, blah, 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 just like ping me or just like at me in the discussion channel or something and just ask a question. I'll get back to you whenever I have time. Yeah, this is the only skin I don't have. The skins, meh. Atlantic All-Stars, okay. The lipstick's really ugly. I don't know who the fuck wears blue lipstick. It's gross. Just not my, I don't know, I don't like it. But she makes cool wave splashy sounds when she blinks, so it's pretty cool. Graffiti, I used to think it's a pretty cool skin. I still do. I like the hoodie and stuff, but I don't like the gun. This is just a really big model, so it's annoying. Cavalry, meh, not really a good skin in my opinion. Cadet Oxton, not really great. This one, meh, not really great. Jingle, pretty damn good skin. It's my favorite like holiday time skin. Will o' the Wisp, never use it. I don't really like it. Track and Field, meh. Sprinter, meh. T-Racer, I actually like the skin. I just think it's fucking sick with the little helmet and all. I just like it. It's cool. Mach T, same thing. I think it's cool. Ultraviolet, hate it. Punk, hate it. Comic book, I like the skin. Honestly, I think it's cool because I did read the comic book and everything. And I also really like how the sound. Overwatch League skins, yes, I like them. The white one, not my favorite usually, but I like the gray one a lot. It's basic, but it works. And then I love the NYXL skins. Then I do have the Dallas Fuel skins too. So I like all these because these are Reese colors and it feels the same. Lightning, yeah. There is no skin called Lightning. I don't know what you guys are on about, but I don't want to look like Ellen DeGeneres while I'm playing this game. Rose is a really good skin. Meh. Actually, Posh is pretty cool. So I guess like top 3 skins for me at least. This is up there. NYXL Tracer is up there for me. And then it would have to be comic book just because of its usefulness. Honestly, I think this is the best skin just for usefulness. But yeah. Chat, any questions? Questions, concerns, feedback? What's the next hero? I was thinking about Sombra personally because I think Sombra's really good right now too. So Tracer right now is very good in the meta overall, and she is definitely viable and playable. Do not know how this new patch affects it. Still don't think it makes it any worse, but it does make right now, if you guys didn't know. So Reinhardt can shatter through a shield if you're close. You don't have to you can still technically have a shield down in front of a shatter, but if you're close to that radius, you can just shatter straight through it. So I think that should be a bug, and hopefully that gets fixed. And then he can just shatter straight through Zarya bubbles. So Zarya just got worse, so you might as well just play Ryan Diva, and then it's Rush, and then Tracer is meh in Rush. She's okay, she's pretty good, overall as a hero, but you could just play Mei or Cassidy. But I overall do think Tracer is really good. If that doesn't become meta, which I don't think it will 100%, so it doesn't matter for a lot of you guys. Tracer's pretty good. It's going to take a lot of time to learn her. I have 247 hours. That's not at all accurate. It's probably more 500 hours on Tracer. If you count scrims especially. And the reason I guess I was going to go Sombra's a pretty good hero. Hacks are good. She's similar to Tracer, which helps. And then also that way, we've kind of gotten through a lot of them, the meta heroes, I guess, because Ashe is really good right now. Echo's really good right now. Tracer's really good right now. Sombra's really good right now. But yeah, after Sombra, if you guys have requests, just toss it in. Kind of open to whatever, or I can just keep going down what's good to the bad things. I'm probably not going to do Doomfist or anything. Yeah. Don't worry, the VOD will be up. It's probably going to be tomorrow if I'm being real with you guys. I'm probably just going to leave it uploading or whatever overnight. I'm not going to bother with all that, staying up for all that. But yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you guys learned things. Feel free to ask me questions after too. There will be a VOD. It will be uploaded to the master sheet. So if you guys don't know, if you go to the discussion channel in Mythworld, there's a master sheet under the pins. So that has a lot of video resources right now, at least. It's not completed. It has a lot of video resources for Tracer, as well as really high out level VOD reviews. And some of the some videos are just really helpful for the basics. There's a Kabaji one on the basics. Some of it it's a minute long. It's worth the watch. and it also progresses you along the skills. So this is just kind of like to prime you, to get you ready, but then you can watch those videos and learn even more. And eventually you can watch like the VOD review of Striker, because you won't understand it off the bat, I would say, but you can build up to it, and it's really helpful. But yeah, thanks for everyone for coming out. Thanks for watching, and catch you later.